Today we are going to be recapping and reacting to a bunch of things going on in kind of the world of tech. It's going to be a little bit more of a news video instead of just like videos that have gone viral. If you're new to the channel over here, like this post about Neuralink over here, we're going to be talking about all of these today. Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Kyle. I'm your guy with many YouTube channels. So starting off with what we've just seen over here, we have a quote from Elon Musk that's coming out of from 2024 but recently posted. What he had to say is, I'm increasingly convinced that Neuralink should prioritize making an implant that could eliminate back and neck pain. I've seen this, and to be honest with you, I've had mixed feelings on it because how many people in this lifetime live with like horrible chronic back pain? It's really difficult to deal with, and a lot of people, there's nothing that you can do about it. Obviously, the right thing to do would be something along the lines of physio, visit a chiropractor, build those muscles back however you can, but some people have things like just completely shattered discs, and there's nothing that you can do about it. But the problem is, if you just eliminate that neck and back pain, you just destroy the receptors in your brain, just get rid of that connection, right? What happens when people who should have back pain and are having back pain for a reason start using their back like nothing else happens? You're probably going to destroy your back even more. But then I sit back and I think about someone like Elon Musk, and he would probably take something like that into consideration. So I wonder how that would work out for the future. And obviously, it's a really cool thing. Maybe for old people who don't move much, I don't know. This wouldn't be something that I would necessarily use. I think it's important for your body to tell you when something's hurting for you to rest. That's why, if you're into the gym, working out, anything like that, if your muscles are sore, your body's trying to tell you something, it's always simple like that. You don't want to turn that pain receptor off, but there's some people that can't handle it, right? Some people, it's for maybe some people with some special circumstances, but I think it's cool either way. Let's see what somebody else had to say about that. Just have robots do all the heavy lifting. I mean, the heavy lifting is good for you, but hey, this is going to be the future. We're all going to have robots in our houses, just like the movie Subservience. Bunny Hink had this to say, I'm sure that it would be very helpful to many as long as reducing or eliminating the pain does not result in further damage. It seems like it would be, though. But again, for someone like Elon Musk, I would imagine someone as smart as him would come up with a solution to that as well. Pain is just a symptom unless it's phantom. Dangerous to get rid of with drugs or anything else. Find and fix the cause. Well said, but I do agree with the reply over here. It's not always possible to fix the cause. Hopefully, as technology continues to advance, we can figure out how to work out those things, but I think it's like a pretty good start, to be honest with you. Another person had this to say, I wish you could, and I would. I'm in pain 24/7 from an accident. I can't get any relief. See, these are the types of things, and this is coming from somebody who used to work in an emergency room too, where I've seen people just bedridden for the rest of their lives. They don't move anyways. They don't do much. Why not take away the pain for those people? So I can see that actually end up working out for people. Let's continue on over to the next post over here from Culture Crave. YouTube has launched a likeness detector. I've seen this. This allows creators to be notified when AI deepfakes or other lookalikes of them have been detected on the platform. The problem with this is, what happens? Well, first of all, knowing YouTube, like, truthfully, I'm very grateful to be on the platform. I think YouTube is phenomenal. I could see this being one of those things that YouTube goes, hey, let's flag this, and it's just the person themselves, and it's not going to work out very well. On top of that, what happens when AI actually gets good enough to the point where you're not going to be able to tell? We're basically there already with Sora. It's not going to be much longer. I don't know how YouTube could possibly figure out the likeness detector, but let's see what some people had to say about this. Why don't they use it to detect and automatically delete them? Yeah, I mean, you can't really do that. There's things like false flagging, just like the... Sorry, I didn't realize the top reply even said this. There are things that could be false flagged, and YouTube's system, I would imagine, is going to not work the greatest with it. Calling it right now, this feature will end up flagging the original authors as false. Exactly. I think it's a good idea, but at the same time, they need to make sure it works. Let's circle over to Fearbuck over here. OnlyFans CEO reveals that the majority of the platform's revenue comes from Americans and that OnlyFans has paid $25 billion to creators since 2016. She also stated that people don't want AI-generated content and that AI can't replace human-created content. Dude, the AI is going to get there soon, and the AI is going to be so good to the point where you won't even know. You're going to be able to twist and bend it to your deepest and darkest desires while get rid of that shame, and then you don't have to pay for all these OnlyFans creators. You can just pay the service, the monthly subscription, whatever it is, $50 a month, whatever it ends up being, to have your own AI and create whatever you'd like. AI is going to be the future in pretty well everything, and it is crazy. I believe it is wholeheartedly Americans. Canada's a massive issue too over here. It's all part of the West, right? $25 billion to creators since 2016. Unbelievable, dude. Unbelievable. Get a hold of yourself, people. Get a hold of yourself. If you guys are anybody watching this video, you need to, reevaluate some things in your life. It's crazy. You're the ones making her rich. To the men who pay for OnlyFans, just look at yourself in the mirror and you'll... All right. Guys, honestly, you need to sit down and take a look at yourself in the mirror, man. Think about your ancestors. Your ancestors did not die for you to goon over pixels, man. The United States is so cooked, dude. It's not much better over here in Canada. Our men are just like the people of the United States. We're one and the same over here. Her eyes are soulless. I'd have to take a look at her eyes. Hang on. She's not a creator herself, is she? I'm not familiar with the OnlyFans CEO, to be honest with you. I don't know what she's done in the past. This just goes to show that everybody in the U.S. is a gooner. Hey, everybody's addicted to lust nowadays. There's unfortunately not much we're going to be able to do about it, but let's go back over to the AI conversation. Culture Crave also ended up posting this. Amazon plans to replace more than 600,000 future jobs with robots. What are we going to do, man? So many people are going to be out of work in time. It's crazy. I don't want to... I'm scared for the future. Guys, you know what? I often talk about how fascinated I am with the AI tech, and I like to keep up on AI because, again, it's very interesting to me, but I really, really, really worry about job loss. I know that we've gotten over, like, the job loss and in advancements of technology before, but I think this is just a different animal, and I know that itself has probably been said in the past, but I still believe that when it comes to this type of stuff, man. Let's continue on to another user over here. Me in 2035 searching for my lost delivery in the Amazon warehouse. Dude, I still haven't watched that movie, but everybody's talking about how realistic the things are going to get after that. Nobody going to have money to buy their products because everyone's about to be unemployed one day. Yeah, I mean, you might see a little bit of a correction there, but I think the whole world is going to go way, way downhill, man. I can't wait for all the jobs to be done by robots and we can live in harmony. Hey, you know what? I wish it was going to work like that, man. But everybody's going to not be able to afford anything. There's going to be homelessness. People are going to start stealing from each other, killing each other. It's going to end up being a real tough time in general for humanity, man. Dexterdo posted this. YouTube is testing a new AI host that interrupts music with trivia and stories. Users will only be able to mute this feature for a limited time. What? I haven't seen this. What? An AI host that interrupts music with trivia and stories? So you're banging out listening to something on music? Dude, I'm a YouTube music listener. I better not get this over on YouTube Music. Oh, no. I don't know. I don't like that. That's a horrible idea. I would understand if it's like, okay, well, I mean, I would understand, but I wouldn't like it if YouTube was going to insert ads in the middle of songs. But trivia and stories, did you know this creator created this song on their couch and blah, 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 blah. I'm good, man. YouTube is testing a new feature that'll piss off everyone equally. I know. It's so strange. Who decided that was a good idea, man? Listening to Pump Up Kicks. Did you know this song is about the psychology of a young person thinking about gun violence? Fun fact, we had this month 32 mass shootings in the US. That's literally what it could be, but it could be like anything. You're listening to a song, it gets to like the best part. Like I love Golden right now from K-Pop Demon Hunters. We're going up, 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 and then that just interrupts. Did you know that this movie took 467,000 hours to make? I know that's ridiculous, but you get my point. What the hell? I do not want that at all, man. Someone just, what is this? A quick drawing of a YouTube logo in a dumpster. Perfect, okay? What the hell? I listen to music. All I want to hear is music. When I want to listen to a podcast, I turn on a podcast. Who thought this was a good idea? I am completely on the Violent Patriot side over here, an overeducated idiot. You just know it was someone trying to change the game, coming in with a grand new idea. And yeah, I guarantee you it came from somebody overeducated. I guarantee it. Somebody like smug like that. I wholeheartedly believe that, man. Let's go over to Verby, okay? Verby AI. The head of Google AI Studio just said this. Everyone is going to be able to vibe code video games by the end of 2025. And there's another post over here. Games that most reasonable people will be excited to play with their friends because they will have full control over the story, characters, and experience. You know, we've heard this a lot, and I kind of believe it's coming sooner than later. I know that we've been hearing a lot of things about we're going to be able to do this with AI by this time. I get that. But I really do believe everything that they're talking about with AI is going to come quickly because look how far advanced AI has already gotten in our society since it came about, like, what, a couple of years ago it started going trending? Look how far it's gone now and what people are doing with it. And it's only going to get stronger and code itself more and more and more and easier as time goes on, man. I really do believe we're going to get there soon. Do you all ever learn that these guys just say stuff and it never ends up being true? It'll end up being true. It's just the time frame might be a little bit off, man. The games. This will probably be the beginning of it. If you can't already do that, you might be able to already do that with AI. I just haven't really paid attention. But have you seen some of those crazy games that people are making with AI? It's crazy realistic. It's going to be interesting to see the future, man. Promise to cure cancer? Nope. But here you can vibe code a slop game while now you lay in your hospital bed dying off of... Wow. The future is here. Hey, you know what? Maybe AI will actually come up with a cure. And not to see, we're not going to get into that entire conversation right now about finding a cure. Anyways, let's go over to another post over here. Breaking Neuralink's first patient in the UK, Paul, who is paralyzed by motor neuron disease, has received a brain implant. Just hours after surgery, he was able to control a computer with his thoughts and is now using it to play games to regain independence. That's what, dude. I can't even wrap my mind around how the hell this is possible, because I've seen things like this before. I know it's not like, unless this is an old story, I've seen things like this before with Neuralink. It is insane. Or maybe it was chess that I was thinking of, an online chess game that I've seen. It's unbelievable. It's incredible that we can help people, and hopefully that's just the beginning to regaining, as the post said, regaining some sort of independence. But I can't even conceptualize that, like, human beings have made this from, like, rocks and stones. I can't even wrap my mind around how you could possibly connect somebody's brain to what's going on the computer. I know that we're currently seeing it, but that's like some of the most fascinating piece of technology that I've ever seen in my entire life, and my dumb little brain over here can't even wrap my head around that. How do I twist this to make Elon look like a monster? I'm surprised that hasn't come about, to be honest with you. I can't wrap my head around how groundbreaking this is. Respect and appreciation to my glorious champion. Enjoy life, buy a fancy house and yacht, work hard 7 days a week to help humanity. Dude, you better not have the wrong crowd find this one, because they're going to start freaking out. I was always frustrated about my hands were slower than my thoughts when playing games. Yeah, that's why you're going to get the Neuralink. Just so I can be a little bit better in COD. This is magic. Dude, it literally does feel like magic, though. It literally does feel like magic. I don't understand. I can't think about how this is even possible, man. Incredible. Let's go over to Dexter over here. U.S. lawmakers in Ohio are attempting to ban AI from marrying and owning property by declaring that it can't be considered human. I have a feeling that's going to change with time. But yeah, I mean, no. I think the AI is definitely going to own property, like the AI working for somebody. I'm shocked that's not the case already. There's not any AI owning property? Huh. Oh, maybe because they're attempting to ban AI from marrying and owning property. Dude, it's coming. It's coming. They're going to be smarter than all of us. And I think that we're going to get to a point where I know it's not going to be considered human, but they're still going to end up having rights. Dude, we already treat AI as humans. Have you guys seen that video? We reacted to it at some point on the channel, these explore videos, where the guy built a robot and he was like kicking it down and bullying it, and the robot was like struggling to get back up. I felt bad for that robot. I did. And for when AI ends up taking over, just know that I've always appreciated you. I've always appreciated you. I always make sure to say please and thank you to my ChatGPT and Google Gemini. I appreciate them. We love them. This might get somewhere, but in the future, it's not going to get anywhere, man. It's going to get overturned. It's crazy if anyone considers a robot and AI to be human. Yeah, you guys say that until you all get your robot human companions out there. AI still can't own property. I don't know if they can. Or like, obviously, at this point, it would be the AI working for somebody, but I don't know, man. We live in a very, very interesting time. So if you guys want to check out something that's not necessarily news-related, then check out a bunch of trending topics that ended up going viral right here that we took a look at. I'd love to have you over there. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Take care, everybody.